Okay, so we'll start with controlling. Controlling, we did some general configurations, like we have completed controlling area, and we have also created one cost center that earlier, although we are not going to use that one. Right now we are going to do in detailed way, but the controlling area, standard hierarchy, all this concept already we have discussed. So let me go through once again. So now we have one controlling area is there, and that was mandatory. So before FI posting, we did it. So here it is the controlling area. So this one controlling area we have configured, and we have also assigned the company code. So see here. So with this controlling area, we have assigned our company code, and also we have activated certain cost object. Only one cost object is activated so far, that is cost center. Now let me activate the other things. So this one you can activate at a time. This is the transaction code OKP. You can activate this one at a time, or one by one before that topic also we can activate. Let me activate. So cost center is active. Activity type we are going to add here. That is also we are going to activate it. Then internal order we are going to work. So that should be activated. Then profit center also activated. One more need to activate, that is your profitability analysis, but right now it is not possible because some other configurations are required. And you can see this company code is assigned to this. Okay, done. Then the standard hierarchy also we have created. But just we created one standard hierarchy W0001. Now we will do it in detailed way. So the entire controlling, if I will bifurcate the entire controlling program, two things are there in controlling. One is your, or in this module also, one is your cost calculation, that is your product costing, and another one is your profitability analysis, which is your COPA, cost and profitability analysis. And in between we are going to see the profit center accounting also. Why I have taken this one outside both these, it is not part of controlling actually. Profit center accounting is part of enterprise accounting, but most of the features are linked with the controlling. So that's why in training as well as in implementation also we do this configuration during controlling, but it is not part of controlling. Then uh, in product costing, what is the meaning of product costing? Calculation of cost. So in cost calculation, we have the material cost that we will get it from the Then we have the other cost components like your labor cost, activity cost, all total different overheads. So that we are going to add here. So in product costing, we will calculate the cost. So one is your raw material cost. So raw material cost, we will get it from along with PP. So we have one topic is there, product costing. That time we will see the already we have the configuration, and that we integrated with FI. Now we need to integrate with CO also, along with PP configuration. So some settings from PP is also required. Then other parameters like all total overhead we are going to see here. So overhead means this is your different cost like activity cost, then different production expenditure, all this. And in overhead we have two type of expenditure. One is your direct cost, anything directly or involved in the production, and indirect cost. So direct cost, recording of direct cost is easy because we are going to record this cost with a particular cost center. But calculation of indirect cost, it is difficult because this is purely month-end activities or lot of reconciliation we have to do here. So basically we are going to add the cost in one cost center. Then in month end we need to do the distribution of cost to production cost centers. So that we will see here. So in indirect cost we have, sorry, in cost we have cost center, or different cost objects are there. Cost center accounting, then internal order, then we have activity allocation, okay, then different other month-end activities, or all total I can take the period end activities. Fine. Now in COPA we are going to do the profitability analysis, cost and profitability analysis. Here we need to do the CO and SD integration. So far you have FI and SD integration is there. Now here we need to do the CO and SD integration. Okay, so we will see this one in future. So cost center hierarchy we have created as W0001. Under this cost center hierarchy, we will create some cost center groups. Let's say one group I have taken as production. So controlling whatever I am going to take, it is a like it's my assumption or one strategy we are going to follow, but it is not anything standardized, because in each organization it will differ from organization to organization, because it's not related to statutory, it is completely management accounting. So maybe I am creating here cost center, maybe you don't need cost center group, you can directly continue with cost center. Or maybe I'm taking here cost center groups have production, admin, and service cost center. Maybe you can continue with, or you will create two groups, cost and production, and all your indirect cost you are going to group in one group. So it is completely different, and it's the consultants ability, we can say, like how we are going to do the best solution to the customer. For example, same planning here, planning, budgeting, all these things will involve. As per my planning, or here I can do the cost calculation something per hour cost. Maybe you can go for a different planning and your cost calculation will be something different. So which one is the most less cost will be there, and which will be the plan A or plan B, whichever is the most suitable, then customer will approve that one. So that's why here no standardization is there. In multiple books you will find different options are there, different methodology you will find there, but all total we are going to cover these are the things what I discussed. So what I'm going to do, this is only my assumption or on the basis of my experience what I'm going to do here, but you can add your input in here. No need to follow me. Okay, you just you can do this reference configuration, but you can change whatever you want from your end. So production, 3 cross center groups I have taken here because these are my direct cost. So here I will add some cost centers, here, whatever, like let's say production 1, production 2, production something, you can whatever you want you can take here. Let's say this is W production, I will take, let's say W 100, this is W 101, which is my production 1, W 102, production 2, W 103. Okay, let's continue with 2. Then in this segment we have other cost centers, like let's say we have the finance department is there. So this one we will take 200 series, W200, 201, 202, Let's say this one is canteen. $203. Marketing department. In service, we have maintenance department. Okay, some utility department like this. 300, 301, 302. So now, whatever the cost we are going to record here in this particular cost center or cost center group, this is my direct cost. Direct cost means here actually we are doing the cost of product. We are doing some production activity in future. In when we will in PP we will create the work center. So we are going to assign this production cost center there. So here different activities we are doing. But these are my different other cost center like finance department, canteen, or let's say service department support. So these are supporting to the production department, but cost is incurred everywhere. But this cost we are going to reallocate, or we have to do the month end allocations, and we need to add this cost in the production. So throughout the month you record the cost in the respective cost center. We paid salary to this department, admin department, we will put finance department, we are going to put here. But finance department is not involved in the production, so that's why they are supporting our admin department. So in month end, in the last working day, this should be transferred to production cost center. So that is the concept of allocation of cost. But manually, if we'll allocate this cost, which is very complicated process, how we are going to do the cost allocation? For example, finance department. So how we are going to do the allocation of total department cost? Similarly, you have a maintenance department. So we will not follow the same strategy how we are going to allocate the cost of finance department. Similarly, you have a different activity. For example, rent maybe you will distribute in a different way, whereas your packing hours or packing cost you are going to distribute in a different way, right? So that's why same methodology will not be allocated, or it is we are not going to adopt. But thumb rule is whatever the total cost we are going to incur for these all departments in month end, this should be zero and it need to transfer to here. Or we can say initially cost will be recorded with this production sorry, in respective cost centers. Then in month end we need to transfer this cost to production cost centers. So all costs should be there in the production cost centers, and this should be zero. This is our requirement. Even if you are not using SAP or whatever you are using, this should be we need to follow. Even pen and paper, if you are maintaining your books of accounts, then also we are going to do the. Otherwise, what happen? If you not allocate the cost, your actual profit and loss will give you one profit, and your cost receipt will provide you another profit. It's because let's see the example.
So allocation of cost actually, maybe in a percentage we're gonna do like finance, like let's say like in
percentage one of the criteria you can say, but it is not always possible to do the percentage calculation when you have actual data. Like let's say you have a testing department, you have the test items are there, you have a generator where you have some running hours are there. So is it like you can distribute in a percentage, but on what basis the percentage? So that should be on some real figures. Percentage
so
may be one of the methods.
Yeah, totally agree. Like, so maybe we're gonna create different accounts.
Different
actually
methodology. We can adopt different methodology. So, for example, you will continue the distribution with percentage. I will take some real informations like, let's say electricity. What is the meter consumption? Accordingly, I will do the distribution. So, which one is more realistic? Definitely, mine is more realistic because my distribution is based on actual informations, whereas your distribution is on the basis of percentage. This report,
budgeting actually, is that budgeting through controlling?
Yeah, planning, budgeting is part of controlling.
Okay, all right.
Okay. So,
yeah, because that's what I was thinking, and I was like, because every department need to give a budget, right?
Yes. Yeah. So cost planning, budgeting, it is also so that's why I told you FI system is a bookkeeping system. All we have to follow the same rules. There is no expertise. You can't show the expertise. Whereas in controlling the open area, you can do whatever you want.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so I'm just creating some cost center master records. Already you know how to create cost centers. I'm going to create three cost center groups. Why I'm going to include this cost center group? It's because if I will add these cost center groups, then it will be easy for me for planning purpose and for reporting purpose and yeah, planning and reporting purpose. Otherwise, for posting point of view, recording of cost objects are important, and these cost centers are one cost of the cost object, but groups are not cost object. So I'm going to create cost center. Okay, in general controlling, some more steps are there. Let me finish those, then I will go to there. Controlling area is done. Then we are going to create the number range. Again, the number range concept is same. That means in ECC, not in S4HANA, in ECC, whenever we are posting a transaction, system is going to generate multiple documents. So far only FI document was there. Now you will find FI document and controlling documents will be there. Once profit center will be there, then profit center document. After COPA document will be there. So for this controlling document, we are going to create the number range, and you know, whenever we are going to create the number range, document type is required. But here document type is not there. We have some certain business transactions are there for different activities. Let's see. Transaction code OKKN. Controlling area, here everything is part under controlling area. So controlling area, I will take what is our controlling area, WM10. Go to groups, and you can see here list of business transactions are there, and it is there in the non-assigned elements. That means it is there in general, it is there like your OB-A7, and out of this business transactions, whatever the business transactions we are going to use for our purpose, we have to group it in our group. You can see one business transaction already used because we did the FICO posting earlier integration. So that's why not sorry, FICO, it is MM during our cost issue. During our FIMM integration, we did it. But I will add some more business transactions. I will keep on adding different business transactions like we did it for FI. And this one we will do. For example, we are going to do the reposting of cost. So we need two more business transactions. We need two more business transaction. Here you can see reposting of cost RKU1 and RKU3. So how we will add it? Select, click here, assign elements, select the group and add it. Select, assign the group, add it. So you can see two more groups are added. Sorry, two more business transactions added. I will not add everything now. So when the topic will come, I will keep on adding what we like how we followed in business different document types for different business transaction or number range. We will do the same. Then coming to versions. Versions means we are going to do the planning. So for planning version purpose, we are going to do the version here. Click here. Here one concept is there, material ledger, which is not part of your syllabus. That is again another vast area. So if we are having the material ledger right now, if you'll see, you know how to calculate the stock price or the cost. So the cost price will be calculated in CO and it is going to update in your material master. Okay, so the price what is there in the material, what is, can you tell me any material? Okay, let's take this one, material price. Is it the same? Yes. Now whatever the price is updated here, you can see this cost is calculated. Okay, so you can see this cost is calculated, something is calculated from, and this one is updated. But right now the price is only in one currency, that is in INR. Or we can say we evaluated the cost as per the legal valuation. That's it. In this company code, material ledger configuration is not there. So you have only one view, that is the legal view. Right now, so far, whatever the transactions we have posted, it is posted at legal view. If material ledger is activated, let me show you in another company code. If material ledger is activated, so you can see here, this is the same finished product, material master, but you can see here different views are there, legal view as well as we did the group valuation. So another view is there, group valuation or group view is there. So this is the material cost, the calculation, we did the calculation. So how we did the calculation, that you will find it here in cost component. So we will see in future. And this cost is as per, this is the USD company code currency or legal view or controlling area currency, we can say. But another valuation is there, that is as per the, as in this material price analysis or material ledger is activated, we are getting another view also. So if you'll see here, a different valuation approach also you will find. You can see related to material ledger, some activities are there. That means whatever we are going to do the activity, two views will be there. One is your legal view and one is your material ledger view. Sorry, the group view as per this config. Similarly, we can add the profit center also. So why I'm explaining all this, right now we are going to only see one version, that is for legal. If material ledger configuration will be there, then multiple views will be there. So maintain version.
So legal view is at company code level, right?
Controlling area level. Nothing related to company code. Everything is part of controlling area.
Okay.
But material ledger we are not doing in ECC at company code level. Material ledger we are doing at plant level. That is at valuation area, and valuation area is nothing but plant. So you can see here, one version is 0 version. We are going to work on 0 version. Another version you can create. You can see here, one version is there, group valuation. But for this material ledger configuration is required. 0. Material ledger is very important. It's not topic, it's actually one submodule and it's vast area. So once you have some real experience, then anyone should go for material ledger. So that's why in general syllabus it is not there. Material ledger and cost object controlling, another 45 hours configure, like in training. So in future, if you think controlling is interesting or you want to do controlling carry, you can upgrade this area. Select, double click on controlling area settings, add your controlling area. What is this? Legal valuation. Setting for each fiscal year, and for 5 years we did the, automatically system is giving the 5 years view for planning purpose. In future we are going to work on this here, in this different tabs we are going to work, but right now just we need to add the version for planning purpose. So these are the general settings. Now coming to master records. So here you will find cost center accounting, one cost object, internal order, one cost object, product costing, a different calculation. So in product costing, we are going to do the product cost planning. I was telling like cost object controlling and material ledger, it's the advanced topics. Okay. So in product costing, we are going to see other configurations that we will do. Product cost planning we are going to do. Now coming to cost center accounting. Cost center accounting, cost element, internal order, these are the just a part of your product costing calculation, because these are the, we can say, components we are doing this configuration for future product cost calculation. So same data we are going to use in all topics. And controlling, FI in all topics are individual topics, but in controlling each session is linked with another session. So that's why I always suggest you try to parallel with me. That means, because if you are not doing the configuration, maybe it will be difficult for you to get the understanding, because each my whatever the topic we will take, it will based on the previous topic, so it is linked. So that's why it is better to do the configuration along with the session. Okay. Activate cost center, already activated.
I missed a few configuration
No issue.
previously, like
If you are having
before this, but
FIGL configuration, if you are having FIGL configuration, you can start working the controlling. Those
okay,
AR,
perfect.
AP, bank, asset, those are independent topics. You can work in a different time. But controlling to continue with controlling, at least you have the GL configuration. That's it.
Okay, good. Okay, thank you.
Cost center accounting. Define the standard hierarchy. So this is our standard hierarchy, and this cost center we have created earlier just to continue with integration. Right now we are not going to use this one. We will create this structure here. Create one cost center group KSH1, the T code. Create cost center, define cost center groups, create cost center groups. Cost center groups we will take W100. This is my production group. Save it.
One thing, Pradeep, is that video available today? Actually, like after we finish it, is that upload? Is that Srinivas can upload that? Because I request him to make it available to download, but I think he's busy somewhere. He did not
No,
do
I'm
that.
not
But
getting. You want the video should be available after this session.
okay, good. That's fine. Because I'm not traveling right now, but whenever I travels, I need.
Okay,
Sometimes I don't have
okay,
internet.
okay. It will take some time. Almost 30 minutes is required for the conversion. The file will be
Okay,
converted. It's not like immediately. After 30 minutes,
okay,
it should be there in the drive.
okay. No, that's fine. I'm just telling like nowadays I'm not traveling, so but I request Srinivas to make it available to download actually because sometimes if I'm traveling, then I can see it and view it. So can you do make a request to him to Srinivas? I don't know. Like I think he's really busy nowadays. Maybe he did not
Okay, I will check.
read my email or something.
Okay, I will check with him.
Thank you so much. Pema.
Okay, cost center group. What we will take? Yeah, W100. No, it's already created. Sorry. W200. That is admin. Save. I need to share the document also, configuration document. After session, I will share it. W300.
Okay, thank you.
Service. Okay, if you want to change anything, you just change it. Select. Okay, change anything. So okay, this group should part of, or this should be, we are going to follow this umbrella. So this should be, this cost center group should be under this cost center hierarchy. So go to standard hierarchy, click here, assign, add the cost center group. So you can, let's say I told you, you don't want to continue with cost center group. Directly you can assign the cost centers also, like right now how it is. Add the cost center group. So we are having, this is the standard hierarchy and 3 groups: production, admin, and service. Okay, save it. Then different cost center categories are there. So SAP is providing different cost center categories like production, admin, service, and some virtual cost centers also we are going to add here. Actually, department is not there. For cost calculation allocation, we need to do this. So you can see one category is also there, cost center allocation cost centers. So why these categories are important? Because on the basis of category, different field settings of cost center will be the field settings will be applicable here. So these categories we are going to use the standard category. Suppose you want to create your own category, that also you can do. Okay, cost center category you can do. Next, I will create the cost centers. So cost center you can create from here, or you can create from the front end also. Okay, let me create a cost center. Transaction code case01, create cost center. Take the cost center, what we will take, W101. Take the validity. So if we are going to take the validity something, and if you're trying to post some transactions before validity, system will not accept. So I will take the validity from this to infinity. Enter. So Walmart production 1, person responsible, take anything. Cost center hierarchy, production, no, cost center, it is cost center category, yes, production, hierarchy, production. If you want to add business area, not mandatory, if you want, you can add the business area also. Let's say this one, this unit in this business area. Then add the currency. We are getting one message, profit center accounting active, but no profit center specified. It's because here, like profit center is active. We activated all the business object that time, but right now profit center we need to add. You just ignore this message. Once I will explain the profit center, that time we will do it. Leave it, save. You want to change the cost center, case02, change it. This is one way you can create the cost center. And here from front end also you can create the cost center. Accounting, controlling, cost center accounting, master data, cost center, create, case01, W102, production 2, same cost category 1, hierarchy, production, let's say this is business area 2, currency, save it. Okay, so rest of the cost centers we will create in future when we'll require. Let me create from this category 1 cost center, W201. Change the category admin, group, currency, save. Okay, one cost center from this category, W301. Okay, so this is your maintenance department. Category take as service cost center. Okay, now if you'll see the standard hierarchy once, under this, two cost centers are there, production. Under this, one cost center is there. Under this, one cost center is there. So in each category, we will add some more cost centers. Okay, so this is your hierarchy. So this is your standard hierarchy. Under this, these are our groups, and in each group, we have some cost centers are there. Now coming to cost element, it's not completed, we are doing the master data. Now coming to cost elements. Cost element is what is cost element? Let me explain the concept first. Although we created this cost element in FI, in ECC and S4 is completely different. So coming to ECC, cost element is whenever we are posting any transactions in any module, maybe it is FI, MM or ST. If cost is involved, then we need one update in controlling also. Okay, so FI and CO. If we are going to add some cost as, let's say, wages, we are going to pay this cost from FI as 5,000. We want this $5,000 should be recorded in the controlling also. This one is important for your P&L or income statement. This one is required for your product costing. So here we are going to integrate both FI and CO. The moment we are posted, transactions will be posted in FI only. Automatically the cost will flow from FI to CO. So here system is going to generate two documents, one FI document and one CO document. So that's why we have something called cost elements are there. So cost element are two type. One is your primary cost element. So cost elements two type. One is your primary cost element. And this is your secondary cost element. Primary cost elements used for FICO integration. Secondary cost elements are used for planning, allocation, cost calculation, and for this purpose. This is also known as your internal settlement or internal use of controlling. Okay, so here cost is generated and settled within the controlling, whereas this is your external. Okay, mostly it is used for FICO integration, and here prerequisites, you should have the ledger. So one GL should be there in FI, then only we can record the cost. So that's why in ECC the current structure is, first we have to create a ledger, it's mandatory. So when we created the ledger, we have updated the tables SKA1 chart of account segment and SKB1 company code segment. Just repeat the same step once again for controlling. Case A1 what it is, case AB. I just forgot the cost element table. No.
I don't know how you remember all those
Yeah,
tables.
got it. This is CS. Yes, got it. CSK. This is CSKB. Okay, so that means first we are going to create the ledger. We will update two tables, SKA1 and SKB1. Then we are going to convert this data into cost element. That means here you will find one cost element as wages. The same wages also it is there, but this is there in the controlling point of view. This will be there in your income statement. So we are saying here it is ledger account, whereas we will say it is cost element. And information wise, you will find the same information what is there in the in these tables. Maybe you will say it's a duplication of work. Yes, it is duplication of work. That's why in S4HANA they completely removed this one. They merged this cost element with ledger itself. So it is simplified. No more consumption of more tables or more data space. But anyhow, right now we have to follow this one. So first we have to create the ledger, and we are going to convert these ledgers into cost elements. Okay, so already we have two cost elements are there that we have created earlier during our integration. Okay, these two we have created as cost element. Now this one also we are going to convert. Earlier we don't have the controlling, so that's why we skipped this one. But right now also we are going to add this one. So how we are going to create the cost element? First let me create a ledger. Okay, under this one we are going to create the ledger. Different ways are there to create the cost elements. 10004. Let me create the ledger first. Short key take as cost center. Field status group G004, because now you have cost center. Okay, so three ledgers we have created, and also I have some other ledgers are also there. Now with this, you updated the table. That means we have created this ledger. SKA1. What is your chart of account? WM10. 1004. Fine. So multiple informations related to chart of account updated. Then SKB1. Updated the company code for the ledger 1004. This is also updated. Now we are going to convert. So different ways are there to create. Simple one we can create it from controlling. We can create it from ledger master itself, and some automated process is there. So transaction code to create a cost element. Controlling cost element master data K01. Okay, you can also use the front end, or you can use the IMG screen to create the cost element. Select. First thing you need to add the ledger number. So ledger is 1004. Click enter. It will redirect it to another screen, K01 screen. Cost element category. This cost element categories are predefined. You can't create cost element categories. So different cost element categories are there for different purpose. This is your direct cost. Okay, production expenditure. So we are going to take this as one. Sometimes if it is related to revenue, then you can take the revenue. Maybe you will confuse how revenue is cost. Yes, revenue is also cost when we will do the profit center accounting and COPA, that time we will consider this also. It's not actually cost, it is one cost element with a revenue category. So we will see. So take this as one, save it. One cost element, create it. Okay, with this cost element, some more tables are updated. CSK. Now it is what? Cost element. It's not ledger, but chart of account segment is there. WM10 and cost element is your 1004. You will find the same information. Whatever there in the KSA1, same information is there in the CSKA, but it's a repetition of work. Because in controlling, different tables are there. In ECC, CSKB, controlling area, cost element 1004. So if it is FI, then it is ledger account. If it is controlling, then it is cost element. So controlling area information, category number 1, that is the prime cost or direct cost, and this is the validity. This is one way. Another one, you can create directly from FI itself. Suppose I want to convert this one. It is right now it is not cost element. Suppose if you'll find this one in your cost element table, you will not get it. What is the cost element? 1002. It is ledger now, but it's not cost element. No. So we are going to convert this one. Select, edit cost element, then continue. Add the category. Cost element category, primary cost. So now if we are going to do the delivery once again, then cost center should update or COPA should be updated, whatever. So we converted this one. Also change it to, yeah, these are fine. Okay. No need to change anything. Just I have converted into cost element. Now you can see with this table will be updated. Okay. Now it's done. So at a glance, if you want to see what are the cost elements we have right now, just go to K23 or controlling cost element, master data, cost element, collective processing and display K23. So how many cost elements we have? Multiple ledgers we have, but 4 cost elements are there. These two we did at the time of your integration, FIMM integration. This one right now we did it. Okay, third option. If you are having thousands of ledger, it is practically not possible to create one by one. I can go for the automated option. Controlling cost element accounting, master data, cost element, create cost element. This one is nothing but K01. Okay, you can use it from front end or you can use it from here. Secondary just ignore now. Automatic creation of primary and secondary cost element. Add your chart of account and new entry. So what are the ledgers you are going to convert? Now it is chart of account. What are the ledgers you are going to convert into cost element? So we will consider, already it's done. So this to 1005 to 1006 with category. So all these are your cost element category. Okay, so select here one, some more 1500 to, let's say this one 1504. This is also category 1. Save it. Create batch input session. That previous one, OK B1, this is your OK B3. No, OK B2, it is OK B3. I think this is OK B, here add it, then create batch input, OK B3, and then SM35, yes. So execute. So that means these are the list of ledgers we are going to convert into cost element from account, from ledger to cost element. Okay, system, services, batch input, session. In this way you can use it, or you can just back to IMG, then next do the next option, or use the transaction code SM35. All are same. It will redirect it to SM35. Select, then go for processing. Display errors, process it. It's nothing but at a time we are going to do the bulk processing. So we have created multiple cost elements. Now if you run the report, you will find. Okay, so different cost elements created. So all these options are open, anyone you can use it. Okay, like cost element, cost center, we are going to create the cost element also, cost element group also. So I will create here group as one production expense. Okay, and one admin expense, let's say, or let's say other cost. So two groups I am going to create. Transaction code KH1. Create the cost element group. Create cost element group 2000 as production expense. Add the cost element here, insert cost element. And what are the cost elements you are going to add in this group? So we are having total, these are the cost elements, and we will add in production, that is raw material 1000 to 1001. Then we will add cost of goods sold also, 1002 also we will add. Then we will add this 4 and 5 also, and 6 also. Okay, so this includes production expenditure, add the cost element, insert cost element from 1000 to 1006. All are my production expenditure. Add it, save. Now you can search your report by group also. Previously, when you are searching by all cost element. Now search by group. So in this group, what are the cost elements are there? Fine. Okay, here I need to, okay, let me create one more group. Let's say 3000 other cost. Add the cost element. $1,500 to 1504. Fine. Similarly, cost center also you can view at a time. Case 13. If you go for multi-processing, cost center, master data, cost center, collective processing, 13. So you want to see total cost center, just run it. Group wise you want to see. So in this service cost center, one cost center is there. In production we have two cost centers are there. Okay, so collectively also you can get the informations. Okay, I need to do one change. Like right now the field status is showing G001, cost center is showing G001. We need to change in all ledgers because we want the field status should be G004. So cost object should be mandatory because these are the old ledgers we need to change. So you know how to change it, edit and change. This is one option, but again practically one by one change are not possible. So we will go for mass maintenance. It is not related to anything related to controlling, but I just realized that we need to change it. Accounting, financial accounting, general ledger, master record, GL accounts, collective processing. At which segment label we are going to change? Both are company code, control data and create bank interest. We are going to change it. So add the company code data. Add company code. Then specify the ledger, what the ledger you want to change. So I want to change from 1500 to 1504. Execute. So like this, first deselect all the columns. Now where we want to change? We want to change in this field status group as G004. G004. And also we want to change the sort key as 8. Select both the column. Go for mass maintenance. Carry out mass change. Now it's changed to 4, it's changed to 8. So like this you can also go for mass maintenance of any master record. Account 1500 is temporarily blocked for access in chart of account WM10. Anything? It was open actually. Okay, done. So with this, we have completed the cost center master records, cost element master records. We have created the cost element group and cost center groups. Now, tomorrow we will post the transaction and we will see the document posting part and how cost objects will be there, and we will carry out other business process. In controlling, we are not going to post a single document. All the documents, transactions, everything will be there in the other module. Cost will be flow to controlling.
Yeah, like it's